Yeah, and I'd also like to be involved in the social aspect of it as well, like the speaking about it. A couple of months back, I met a woman she is a social activist, and she speaks about perinatal mood disorders, and she has an Instagram page. I believe it's called Dee Honestly Speaking. Her whole Instagram page is dedicated to raising awareness and support around women who are suffering or who have lived through postpartum depression or perinatal mood disorders. Yeah. And it's bigger. It's way bigger than just that word. And that's something I didn't know until I started researching.
In the sense that there's different levels of postpartum
depression. Everybody, knows the baby blues, and everybody's heard postpartum depression, and they all think that it's just a couple of things, that, you're crying all the time and perhaps you have a hard time bonding with your baby. But it's so much more than that. It shows up in so many different ways. I had a hard time being believed that I had postpartum depression because I didn't have a problem bonding with my child. People would see us, and normally a baby with a depressed mother, would have a hard time looking at you, have a hard time smiling, this kind of thing. He was totally fine. I was a wreck. And what I later learned was that I had more postpartum OCD, which shows up...
Obsessive compulsive?
Yeah. With postpartum OCD, you're not only scared, you actually see those things happening. You have these thoughts constantly coming in your head. And one of the things that I had, which I'm not a clean freak. I like to have a clean house, but I'm not a germaphobe or anything like that. But when the baby was small, I could not put him down on the floor because I was terrified that he would, have these germs. And, it was like there was no clean place to put him down. So instead of putting him down on probably a cleaner floor than the bathroom, I had to take him into the bathroom with me. And I remember that I was in the bathroom and I had him in my hand and I had to wipe with one hand. And I was just this is really unsanitary. And I was terrified. I was terrified. I'm laughing about it now, but at the time I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, I have my baby in my hands and I've this unsanitary
situation
environment, and how am I going to wash my hands? Because it was just horrible. It was horrible.
Welcome to the Ericzone Podcast. Please go have a look at the YouTube. Please like the Facebook page. Content creators, they need your vote of confidence. They need your likes and your shares. So thank you very much.